boys out there getting buckets, bro.
Yes, sir.
Except for
man.
Westbrook. Westbrook is not getting. Westbrook is not getting buckets.
Hey, Westbrook
right now.
out there playing. He
Yeah.
playing his ass off.
He hooping.
All right. Let's get into this mix, man. NBA playoffs. First round started. First slate of games.
Saturday.
Where we want to go at?
Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. Comment
sir.
if you're still here. Share it with your friends, your buddies. Pay attention.
So where we want to start at?
Let's just start with the Sixers and Nets. That was the first game. I'll pop that off for you real quick. So, Sixers and Nets, Philadelphia Sixers, Brooklyn Nets. Let's be honest. Sixers going to beat them down, right? However, Jay, I looked at that box score. I'm a big box score person, by the way. I don't know if you know this about me, but I like to pay attention to the plus and minus.
Mm-hmm.
I think it tells a lot of who actually played a good game, right? Besides of what their stat says. And everybody on the Sixers played the perfect game. Dude, it was perfect. James Harden, right? 8 3-pointers. Embiid making all the right reads out of the double teams and still getting his points. Everybody shooting the three. They won double digit. It's just perfect harmony, right? Let's be honest. The Sixers they do not play that brand of basketball, okay? The Sixers do not play perfect basketball. We're going to see them miss some of those threes that they took. I mean, they shot almost – what was the percentage that they shot at from three, Jay?
They were 48 point. Damn, they were half.
Yeah.
They made half their 3-pointers.
They don't even have snipers like that. So we're not going to see that game
100% from a free throw strike.
From Philly. But the biggest takeaway was that they just have too much talent on that side of the ball, bro. Philadelphia Sixers – they got the MVP there, more than likely the MVP in Joel Embiid. They got James Harden, who can still show that ability to score the rock and still facilitate for his team. And what do the Nets have? Miles Bridges? Nah. Miles Bridges, give him his flowers. He's good, right? Good. But it's not like, that's like LeBron versus Embiid and James Harden. LeBron in his prime, right? I would still take LeBron in his prime over Harden and Embiid.
Oh, yeah. Or
even Kevin Durant. Like, I'd be like, they got KD. They got Miles. But no, it's Mikal Bridges. They got Mikal Bridges. Look, we don't even know his name, right? So he's not solidified yet, right? We see him making noise, but the Nets just don't have enough to get over this hump. Mm-hmm. I got the Sixers getting a gentleman's sweep on these guys still. Even in game 2, I expect it to be a close game.
Yeah, the Nets were trying. Like you said, Mikal Bridges had a decent game, 12 for 18. But were these buckets, were they impactful buckets? Were they just a little flow of the game buckets? Spencer Dinwiddie out there. I mean, Spencer Dinwiddie has a good skill set. It has a limit to it.
Yeah. They need more, bro. They need a lot more.
They just need a lot. Yeah, they do need a lot more.
I mean, where is this Cam Thomas guy that was making all that noise?
Yeah.
He played 4 minutes.
That's that regular season hype, man. But 76ers, yes. Just all I'm going to say is 76ers, to prove me wrong, get them out of there quick, get on to the next round. Well, always focus on the opponent that's in front of you. Don't underestimate these guys, but get them out of there quick.
That's a good lesson.
Don't play no games. You know, go on to the next round and just be ready to face some adversity. All right.
Mm-hmm. So I expect the Sixers to just roll through them, man.
All right, next game.
Hold on, one last thing.
What's up?
Now, I'm saying this about the Sixers, right? We're not used to them playing this beautiful basketball, right? Sometimes it's a little sloppy. If they can convincingly beat the Nets, double digits, sweep, then I think it's time you reconsider what you said about them Sixers and start looking at them as, some real contenders over there in the East, bro.
They sweep them?
I mean,
not gentleman sweep. I'm trying.
Right, sweet domination.
That has a
full domination.
That full sweep hits different. Just like the Celtics, I told you the Celtics are going to fully sweep the Hawks. Yeah. Because of the way they ended the season, they need something to show that they're about business.
Because good teams play good when they have competition. Mm-hmm. Great teams play great all the time. You think about the Warriors.
How the Warriors
they don't care who was on the slate. You were getting blown out. Like, you were just getting blown out. No matter what your scheme was, they were just They're not going to play down to your competition. Even if they did, they can go on a 20-0 run whenever they wanted to, right? So the Sixers show us that you can maintain this level of basketball. Doc Rivers, right? Me and Doc know what's up. So, yeah, keep an eye on the Sixers. Let's see how deep they can go. That's all I got. Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, so the Hawks are just, let's be real, they're a little practice round for the Celtics right now. A few people said a 4-1, a gentleman's sweep. I'm calling this a sweep.
I'm one of those few people.
Because the Celtics, they didn't end the season on a super high note, and I feel like this little series is almost an extension of their regular season. And they just need to stomp and trample over the Hawks. Don't leave them breathing, and that's going to make a serious statement going into the next round of the playoffs. That's what I need to see from Jason Tatum and them. Absolutely.
Yeah, not much you can say about this series. I do believe that the Hawks have one punch in them. They got a punch in them. Like, you know, they on the ropes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they just got one little uppercut that might stun the Boston Celtics. One good game, probably at home. It won't be in the TD Garden. It'll be in Atlanta, and that'll be it. Because once Boston catch that uppercut, then they really gonna be like, you know, they gonna stomp them. Yeah, they gonna stomp them in the ground. So, but we'll see. I mean, I won't be surprised if Boston just dominate them, right? If you want to bet, if you want to bet any money, take Boston on pretty much all of these games. Maybe not game 3 against the Hawks, depending on how they play each other in game 2, right?
Right.
But, you know, whatever that spread is, if it's Boston -6 or -7, like, play that thing. So,
sure enough.
Yeah, well, there's not much to say about this. Jaylen Brown's a dog. Here's another. We just spoke about 4 Jaylens in a matter of whatever minutes this is.
World domination.
Jalen Hurts, Jalen Carter,
Jaylen
Brown,
there's actually a Jalen. Oh man, I'm telling too many secrets. My bad, Jay. Let's go ahead.
Too many secrets. Okay, well yeah, Jaylen Brown is
a Jalen.
Jaylen Brown dominated the Hawks. There was nothing they could do. DeAndre Hunter, step up. Bogdanovich, step up. I'm not even gonna ask Trae Young to step up because that's just. It's asking too much out of that man, bro. So, shout out to Jaylen Brown. Go ahead. What's next?
So next we have what are obviously 2 of the most competitive series in the NBA playoffs. The Knicks beat the Cavaliers 101-97. They stole a game in Cleveland. This one was highly competitive. Donovan Mitchell was flying, bro. Donovan Mitchell was balling. Very entertaining. Josh Hart, I almost said Jordan Hart. Josh Hart stepped up big time, made a couple of knockdown threes for the New York Knicks, and we got a series, man. There's gonna be some punches thrown in this one. What else we have? Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson. You know, Jalen Brunson's comfortable out there. I just feel like the Knicks are just the comfortable, like you said, they beating on their chest a lot harder right now.
Keep going, Jay.
And the Cavs need to bring that thunder. They got some tough guys, especially Jared Allen in there, you know, cleaning up, getting those put-back rim finishes. But I just need to see more. You know Donovan Mitchell's going to get his. But one thing, like we said before, adjustments in the series are going to be the big difference. And a series like this where 2 teams are just so closely competitive in skill level and whatnot, coaching is going to come down to the difference in this series right here.
Yeah,
you know, how they contain Donovan Mitchell towards the end, especially in the fourth quarter. What are y'all going to do differently, and how are you going to adjust to how Donovan Mitchell's attacking you towards the end of the game? When you know Donovan Mitchell's going to get the ball, how are you going to affect that? And guys, who in the Cleveland Cavaliers is going to be that 3rd, 4th guy to step up big time, you know, get 2 threes in the last 4 minutes of the game, you know, somebody you didn't expect. But from right now, we're seeing the Knicks have that guy in Josh Hart right now who's stepping up big time in this close-knit series. What you got, Jay?
Well, it's crazy that Josh Hart is getting recognition and not being, you know, the star player. Just goes to show that the key players, role players, are sometimes
they're just as important.
They're just as important. You guys are stars too,
them.
right?
You need them.
You guys just aren't the face of it, but the real hoopers know who's important, right? And that's really what I wanted to touch on is Josh Hart was +5 on the box score, and a lot of New York Knicks.
New York Knickers, what?
A lot of the New York Knicks players were minus. Players like Randall was -8. You got R.J. Barrett -13. Mitchell Robinson -13, 15. And so, but you got the other players, Brunson at 2, +2. Josh Hart +5. Grimes was +6. So basically what I'm trying to get at is the New York Knicks had players that played a better game.
Grimes was actually +10.
Who?
Grimes.
Oh, +10. So, yeah, he played pretty. I mean, he was playing defense, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So, the Cleveland Cavaliers, a lot more minuses, and if they did have plus, it were lower plus scores. +2, +1, +3, right? So, that just means that the Knicks were grinding it out and playing better basketball than the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is going to be a very tight series, bro, because Cleveland's going to come back for this, right? And they don't have anything to shut down Donovan Mitchell, right? Now, Donovan does play a brand of basketball that doesn't say, okay, I'm going to get my guy here some touches so he can feel good by himself, right? Donovan's a very aggressive scorer. And, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I love hooping with aggressive scorers because I know I can just give it to him.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, this dude going to go get a bucket, or I can help him get a bucket, right? So, but in the playoffs, in the NBA, this is the highest level of basketball. You're going to need more than just this overly aggressive score, right?
Right.
And Cleveland just going to have to be more physical. You're going to have to match that physicality of the Knicks. The Knicks killed them on the board. And how did the Knicks kill you on the board when you have 2 7-foot trees down there for Cleveland? You got Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Like, come on, get your elbow into these guys. Get your elbow in Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Somebody box out Josh Hart. Like, I know we just gave Josh Hart his flowers, but bro, Josh Hart like 6'4". Get him out of that paint, bro. Stop letting Josh Hart get these rebounds. Stop letting Josh Hart outwork you when you honestly
pretty much, I feel like this series is just flat out who wants it more.
Yeah, there you go.
This is just the flat out.
This is the 4 and 5 seed, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I love the 4 and 5 seeds.
This is just flat out a series of who wants it more.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but Cleveland let New York come in there and steal game 1 on their home court. When the teams aren't that much in the difference in talent-wise. I would say I would like to see DG step up. I would like to see Donovan Mitchell play more. You know what? I'm gonna have to say it and critique me, and that's all right. But Donovan Mitchell has to play more of winning basketball, right? I think Donovan Mitchell is more focused on, not focused, but when he's on the court, he wants to get 40. And you can get 40, but I need you to get 40 and 6 assists, 40 and 8 assists, something like that, where you actually win the game. Because, I mean, let's be honest, Utah Jazz got bounced out a lot of times with Donovan Mitchell playing astronomically, extraordinarily great basketball, but a loss. 50-point games, loss. 70-plus point game, you're in overtime, you're losing, right? And it's not going to get it done, bro. Jalen Brunson is a dog, but who's better, you or Jalen? Well, is that another Jalen?
Yes, sir. That's 4.
That's 5. I'm including you in it.
Oh.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Carter.
We taking over the world,
Hurts,
man.
Carter, Brown, Brunson, Roney.
Good takes. But all right. So let's move on to the most exciting Saturday matchup we have. And another one of the most competitive series we're going to see in this NBA playoffs. The Golden State Warriors losing a close one to the Sacramento Kings.
This the meat.
Man, it's like I'm watching this game, and they're going back and forth. And at one point, I'm like, yeah, the Warriors got this. The Warriors got this. And the Sacramento Kings like, bro, we here. What you mean? De'Aaron Fox, pull up, wow, crashing the boards, layup, ha. Right there,
hey.
man. Hey, let's Look, man.
Yeah.
This series is going to be splashes, clashes, fast pace. I feel like this is the most exciting matchup we got going on right here. And De'Aaron Fox is that dude.
Ditto.
led the game with 38 points this game.
Game high?
Game high. Yeah, so the Sacramento Kings made a statement game in their first playoff game in 17 years right here.
Wow.
Yes. 17 years. So what was the total of this game? They scored 149 points 249 points collectively.
Yes, sir. Your boy made money off of this thing here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. And another story we have here is Andrew Wiggins' first game back. So he was 7 for 16. He got cold from the 3-point line later in the game. He went 1 for 8. And in the clutch time, he missed that open 3-point shot. You know, it happens. However, the efficiency he showed in the first half, Wiggins played 14 minutes and scored 12 points, had a couple rebounds, maybe had an assist here and there. Just overall, just fun, exciting basketball from both of these teams. The Sacramento Kings fans, oh my gosh.
They were
I don't know if they turned the knob up or to record it louder or something, but goodness gracious. The energy I felt watching this game and just listening to this crowd go bazooka is so fascinating. This is the exciting series right now. For this first round, if there's a matchup I don't want to miss, is absolutely the Warriors playing the Kings right here.
Yeah.
And what you got, Jay?
Oh man, you spitting that fire, bro. I mean the California teams, minus the Clippers, right? Let's be real. Nobody cares about the Clippers. Matter of fact, the Clippers' biggest moment was the Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan.
That was it.
Big three. That's it. That's all they really got going on for them, right? But you already know about the Lakers. LA stand up. We've seen what the Warriors look like when they lit. I mean, that's probably when them threes is raining down on you. Bro, I'll probably just. I bet NBA players just want to cry on the court, bro.
Man, we gotta keep playing.
Please, right? What you said?
We gotta keep playing, bro. Like, damn, man.
And the fact that it's been 16, how long? 16 years?
17.
17 years since Sacramento has won a playoff game.
No, since they played a playoff.
Since they played and won, or whatever the case may be, we know what we're saying. That we haven't had a chance to see Sacramento actually be lit. And now that Sacramento is lit, we just like, yo, y'all are this lit. Like, y'all are live. So I think this is a cool moment. This Kings team is special. But I'm going to be honest. I don't think they get by the Warriors.
Nah, I doubt it too.
Dang!
Yeah. Just experience, man.
Wow.
If this was another team, maybe if this was another team at the 6th seed, absolutely, the Sacramento Kings could take this, unless it was like the Lakers or somebody like that. But you're looking at the Warriors, man. They've been here, done that, losing this first game in Sacramento, and it being this close. Is the Warriors are like, they didn't want to lose, you know, especially after all the effort they put out there. However, we've seen it time and time again. They're experienced. They got the players. They had the offensive skills to just do everything. And one thing that that the Warriors have that is very critical and vastly underrated is these championship runs. The Warriors are always a top 5, top 3 team in defense.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much this season.
Nah.
However, but what's one thing we've seen time and time again is adjusting in the playoffs.
Yes.
That's why it's a 7-game series. You know, we see in NCAA, it's like, okay, yeah, you get one shot, bow. You're out of there. You can ball and get all your buckets then. But these players on the opposing team are going to see your moves. They adjust to it.
Yeah.
They clamp down on what you're good at. And that's when we see the stars really elevate above that. And which team has more star power?
It's got to be the Golden State Warriors. I mean,
it's almost like I feel like the Warriors are at the point they got a little script, they got a little book. It's like, all right, okay, we did step 1, now it's time to do step 2. Like, look, it's almost like a damn family tree. It's like, all right, here's step 1. All right. Oh, if we lost that game, we got to do this next.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we won. Then do this next. Do this next. Do this next.
I was gonna say that they entered that LeBron type thing where LeBron went to 8 straight finals and just knew what he was doing. Right. I mean, the Warriors have been in the playoffs since. It's almost a decade, bro.
Well, they missed out. They did miss out though.
They missed out. Right.
You think about
right.
They made it to the play-ins.
Right.
And then wasn't Steph Curry injured one season?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they missed 2 years.
Okay, so they missed 2 years, but the point of it is, anytime that they are in the playoffs, they making deep playoff runs, and so.
Bro, imagine just watching them get bounced. It don't even seem right.
They're not going to get bounced because it's just like you said. They walked in that stadium, had a great game. You know, they all went in the locker room, was like popping their jaws back in place, like, okay, they're pretty straight. Hey, pretty good, right? Get back to the numbers. Curry was plus 11. Draymond was -1. Gary Payton second went out with an injury. Wiggins came back. They even got Wiggins back. And we've seen how Wiggins played in his first game in the playoff game. They're like, oh, man, we got Wiggins? And guess who played the worst on the Warriors?
Who's that?
Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson was -14. Kings, let me let y'all know something right now. Anytime Klay Thompson has a bad game, he bouncing back with 60. I mean, bro, guaranteed. Klay Thompson is going to shoot your eyes out this next game coming up. I'm serious, too. Klay Thompson, I mean, he played okay, but -14, that's not very Klay-like. And they only lost by 3. So if you see Klay Thompson even playing just a smidge better than that, we're looking at the Warriors still in the first game from the Kings. So
all right, and there's one thing right here. He's a great player, but you know, like I said before, these championship runs, you need somebody else. You need role players like your 4th, 5th, even your 6th guy to make huge contributions. Do we expect Malik Monk to have another 32-point game?
Nah, Klay gonna count that up.
Like, do we expect Malik Monk to drop that again? Nah, he could surprise us. Nah.
Klay's gonna count that up. Well, and the Warriors got another superstar.
Jordan?
Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr doesn't get enough acknowledgement on the adjustments that he makes in all his playoff runs, right? I mean, yeah, they got Curry, Draymond, yada, yada, yada. But Steve Kerr out here, I expect Steve Kerr to take Jordan Poole out, right? Put in Peyton or put in DiVincenzo just to contain Malik Monk, or to put, on Fox or somebody like that can, I mean, Poole's a liability on defense. And now they got Wiggins. They can use Wiggins for all sorts of things. Barnes didn't have a good game. Sabonis didn't have a good game, but we can trust Draymond to lock that up. So Kerr's going to figure this out. That 126 is going to turn to 105.
It's going to be like
real
Malik
soon.
Monk don't need to do this again. Like, come on, yo.
They're not. Draymond said that himself on this podcast. Check out the volume.
Actually, I listened to Draymond. It was when I was in Charleston this weekend.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, like, it clicked over, and I listened to it, and he said some good things.
Right.
And he gave Sacramento their credit and said, like I said about the stadium before, it wasn't just a volume TV thing. He said a stadium was live, and that's something the Warriors were really excited about. It's like, okay, now the Warriors licking their chops for the series. That's what it sounded like. It's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The Warriors have been so popular the past few years. Sometimes they go to other stadiums, and the stadium's cheering for the Warriors. They cheer for Curry.
They were cheering for the Warriors. Yeah, from what I heard.
Yeah, but now that Sacramento's lit for Fox, So, I expect the Warriors to get right with them, bro. It's going to 6. It's going to 6. I expect to see a 2-2. And where 2-2? 2-2's going to go back to Sacramento, right?
I'm not sure.
No, 2-2. 2-2. Oh, yeah, 2-2 is Game 5. It'll be in Sacramento. Game 6 will be in the Oracle. And then back, if Game 7 happens, we'll go to Sacramento. I expect the Warriors to take care of business in that Game 5 and then drag them back to the Oracle and finish them off.
With that belt out.
Yeah.
All right, let's move over to Sunday. All right, so honestly, I didn't catch too much of this. This Heat Bucks.
Y'all enjoying this?
The Heat beat the Bucks 130-117. Jay, you got to help me out, man. What
I don't want to talk about this.
What happened right there? And what is the status of Giannis?
Giannis broke his back, but he'll be back. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding. He's got it's like lower back soreness, bro.
Really?
He took a hard fall. Milwaukee medical staff, really good medical staff, by the way. They do great taking care of their players. They were just like, all right, Giannis, like we're gonna make sure you good. We don't need you to play this game. It's just game one. They checked him out. X-rays came back negative. Giannis is gonna be there game 2. Period, guaranteed. And yeah, I mean, you got to think Giannis, arguably the best player in the NBA, taken out in the first quarter. The Bucks had to recollect themselves to play a playoff game against a team that's been rolling. I mean, Miami just played in basically two other playoff games.
You gotta always respect Miami on that court. Yeah. Especially in the postseason. They're gonna be a tough out against anybody. And going against Miami without your star player you're not gonna win without your star player versus Miami. That's what I'm taking away from this.
Well, you know what? They are, because Miami lost their second offensive player in Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero went down?
Tyler Hero broke his hand.
Oh, damn.
So they can sit Giannis another game if they want to. Mm-hmm. And I believe it'll be enough to beat Miami, because, let's be honest, Miami struggles to score the rock, right? And again, that's why I was saying they got all this momentum, so they just played a big game against, who did Miami lose to? The Hawks. And they played another big game against Chicago. So they've been playing high atmosphere, high octane basketball, where the Bucks kind of just been like, oh shoot, we got Miami. And they kind of come out there, then they lose Giannis. So the Bucks got their wake up call. This series is over, Jay.
The series over after a loss. Okay.
This series, I know, right? That's crazy.
Goodness gracious.
This series is over. Milwaukee in 5.
Okay. Well, another thing that I like that I'm seeing from this box score is Chris Middleton shot pretty well, 12 for 20.
Love that.
33 points.
Better ice them knees, Middleton.
Oh yes, please.
Bruh, come on now. I don't want to see none of that. Middleton's out knee soreness. Middleton out knee. I don't want to see that, bro. Get your ass out there. For real. It's not much to say about this series, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right. Another one we got going on. The Los Angeles Lakers. This is my favorite one right here.
Oh, yeah.
Busting down the Memphis Grizzlies, man. Grizzlies, man, they're getting caught with their foot in their mouth, man. Dude, these young cats they just not ready. They thinking they ready. Dylan Brooks, you got what you wanted. You asked for LeBron.
Talk that shit now. Say it, bro.
Talk that shit now.
Talk it now, bro.
You asked for the king, bro, and you got it. And now Jaws hurt. What? I said Jaws hurt. What happened? What's Jaws?
Them jaws hurt. Them jaws hurt, boy.
Oh, what's John Morant, right?
Yeah.
What I said, Jaws?
You said jaws hurt. Them jaws hurt. Hey, if you thought that was funny, give us a like.
Got hit in the mouth.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. So, Memphis are known for being athletic and very physical, but it appears they got out-physical.
Yeah.
Hey, Jaren Jackson, you wanted that Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, you put your stamp on that. I know it's a regular season award. You got to do something about AD. What's that play we watched, Jay? AD put it up. The paint cleared. AD caught it, swallowed it up, and slammed it back. Oh, my gosh. And LeBron's just, doing old wisdom, old head out there, just hooping like an old man. Going to the rim. Reverse layup, dude.
That Globetrotter music be playing with LeBron, Trevor. I can't even do it, but y'all know that Globetrotter music. He just dribbling. Hey, making the right pass.
Oh,
right
here it is.
He be doing like this. Yeah. He be like all game long.
Man, dude, what Grizzlies? This is over. They're gonna bark back.
Y'all messed up
a little bit, but so what is Jaws? What is Ja Morant's status for the rest?
So
of the season?
I believe he has a sprained wrist or a sprained hand or something, but it's bad because it's on the shooting hand, and I mean I'm battling with an injury like that right now, and it's gonna be tough to shoot the ball, have that floater, with the touch on it without feeling some sort of pain.
Mm-hmm.
And Ja Morant already is probably not enough to notch the physicality and
because the Lakers out there D'ing up, man.
The creativeness they got. I mean, they have 2 or 3 guys that they can throw out there on the perimeter for Ja Morant and the Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm.
So they messed up. LA came in there and stole game 1 pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the game was pretty close, but I mean, the Lakers. You felt like the Lakers were in control the entire game. You mentioned it. They got to do something about Mr. Davis. And LeBron was chilling. To be honest with y'all,
how many minutes did he
It was the others. It was the others that pushed his team through. Austin Reeves,
Russell,
yep.
Austin Reeves, both had 19. All had 19 plus. And who was it? Hachimura.
Hachimura.
Yes, dropping 29 points. Like that's got to be so great for Anthony Davis and LeBron to look at. It's like, oh man, Rui's going. Hachimura.
Not AD. AD, you keep working. You keep working, bro. Hey, LeBron, take these as blessings, man.
Right.
You don't have to go out there and drop 40 points, but yeah, definitely a plus for LA and LeBron. Darvin Ham, even Schroeder. Schroeder had a bad game. They just got so many offensively talented, skilled guys that, if one of them's off, AD is going to pretty much give you 20, hopefully. More than likely. There's a chance he don't. LeBron, if AD don't give you 20, LeBron says, okay, I'll give you 35, right? One of those other guys, basically, they got like 4 other third options.
But you got Russell, Hachimura,
Reeves. Hachimura, I don't think he'll score 29 or even 20 a lot, but
he'll give you that 18.
He'll give you 15, and that's a win. You got Dennis Schroeder, Austin Reeves,
then Schroeder,
D-Lo, D. Russell, and Hachimura, right? Or even what if Malik Beasley hit 5 threes on you, right? So the Lakers just got too much stuff going on, where the Grizzlies, in contrast, they're gonna struggle to score the hoop. I mean, Jaren Jackson is evolving into an all-star right before our eyes, right? But that's not enough. Ja Morant's got a hurt hand. Dylan Brooks is not offensively talented, and Desmond Bane is 1 or 2 dimensional and not gonna get them over the hump. So. Yeah, y'all in trouble, bro.
Y'all's goose is cooked.
Right. But it's cool though. This is a learning lesson. Ja, stop playing with guns. Dylan Brooks, shut your mouth. Unless, but you can be you, but you gotta talk. Like if you gonna talk trash, don't talk trash like that. Like you and Pat Beverly need to look in the mirror and learn how to talk trash. Kevin Garnett can talk trash.
Yeah,
like that's a guy who's gonna just be dirty, block your shot, then come down there and probably dunk on you, right?
Right. That's not
Shaquille O'Neal, trash talking. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, like you gotta back it up. Y'all boys,
I don't have that privilege.
Y'all,
quite frankly, you guys do not have that privilege.
Y'all don't have, and if you do have that privilege, you gotta be like Draymond. You got the 2 best shooters to ever play on your team, on your squad. Right? I mean, Draymond
gotta have
be
some
like,
kind of.
You suck.
You gotta have some kind of credential.
Yeah.
And then Curry wet it, and Draymond like.
Yeah, you see that one? That was my assist. It's like, bro, Draymond got just 2 of the best weapons ever. So, Dylan Brooks, Ja Morant gets suspended, and your best backup is Jaren Jackson, and his game kind of ugly. So, what is he? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Oh, I want to see the Lakers. Oh, I want LeBron James. It'll be a good test for us.
A good test,
bro. What?
That's the final exam,
bro. What? So yeah, y'all Goose's cup. Better luck next year.
All right, moving on. Man,
what you got?
The Timberwolves, wah.
Damn.
Getting busted.
Why y'all didn't let OKC win, man? I want to see y'all, bro.
Bro, they stand. What is their percentage to win this playoff series?
0.01. 0.01% chance.
Guys, I didn't even watch this game. I saw the score, and Jay pulled up a highlight reel. And it wasn't like an 8-minute highlight reel. It was like, okay, here's 3 or 4 plays from each quarter, and that's all I needed to see. That's all you need to see per game. Jokic was having his way, just dancing on that footwork. Oh, got open, was going behind the back. I mean, backdoor dunks. Jamal Murray. They look like, you know how you play, like, you know how you just shoot better in a 3-on-3 matchup, half court. That's what it looked like the Nuggets were doing. Jamal Murray just. The Wolves, Goody Gobert, man, you supposed to.
Goody Gobert.
Booty Gobert, man, he's supposed to be one of the best defensive players in the league.
Yeah.
Looking lost. No, he was a half a step behind these guys.
Yeah.
Every time they were doing something. You're supposed to be the rim protector out there. Man, the Timberwolves, nah, man. Y'all don't stand a chance.
You guys are swept. You guys wasted. Okay, they took the F. All right, let me break down what happened with the Wolves. First off, the Wolves.
Man, don't go too in depth, man.
They lost against LA, and then they wanted to redeem themselves, so they played all hard as hell against OKC Thunder, and they won. So not in the playoffs. And bro, they lost on defense. They playing arguably one of the best center in the league, and they just don't have it offensively. Anthony Edwards, he's not knocking down jumpers. If it's not Anthony Edwards, who do they go to? Cat. We've seen this before. Cat will pop out with 40 and then kind of just not do nothing else.
Disappear.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot in the bag, honestly. He has a hard drive to the right and a three-pointer. But, I mean, the Nuggets, somebody cutting over here. Somebody cutting over there. Jokic coming over here. Look at you see these? Those are all the spins that Jokic was doing to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, just
they got KCP. Got Gordon. Gordon was out there shooting threes. Aaron Gordon, wetting them. I mean, it's a
Rudy Gobert just doesn't impact in a winning way, like, at all. So, worst trade ever.
Worst.
Wasting our time, giving the Nuggets an easy pass to the next round.
It's practice.
Y'all scored 80.
All right.
80, bro.
Yeah.
So, goodbye.
All right. I want to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right. And another one of the more competitive series.
That's the last one.
This is the last one. The Clippers still in the win, 115-110 against the Suns.
What you think about this? Now, this one here has got some heat on it.
This one is a lot spicy. I feel like we've slightly underestimated the
Clippers?
Los Angeles Clippers. Not saying they're going to win this series, but competitively, we underestimated this a little bit. Like I said, I remember I said a comment about this before. You know, we know Kawhi Leonard's the quiet guy, load management guy, but we don't know his mind, but there has to be somewhere in his mind where he's like, okay, y'all ranking all the top guys. Have y'all forgotten about me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have y'all forgotten about the Claw, the assassin? And Kawhi dropped 38 points in this game here. And then you got Russell Westbrook just all over the floor trying to prove himself.
Let me see.
And a lot of these wing players they have are older guys. But at the same time, they're experienced older guys playing at the wing position. And wings, as we've said time and time, versatile wings are very, very valuable in this league. And from what I'm seeing, it just looks like the Clippers are just a little bit tougher than the Phoenix Suns at this point. So this series will be a banger. I expect this series to go to 7 games. And to win this series, Suns, I feel like you have to score more than 18 points in the first quarter. They went down 30 to 18 in the first quarter in this game. What you got, Jay?
A couple of reasons why the Suns lost. One, the Clippers were just way more physical than them. A lot more physical. They also showed more chemistry than the Suns because Monty Williams had to bring in those bench players, and all of those bench players were in the minus.
Like, who are these, bro?
We don't know
these guys.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? We say the bench doesn't matter, and it does, but it doesn't.
It does. All right, look at the minute. All right, just look at the minute comparison.
Yeah.
I'm going to call out the starting lineup for the Clippers. Okay. 21, 42, 30, 36, 33.
Okay.
All right. You're looking at the Suns, 45, and that's Kevin Durant out there for 45 minutes. 27, 33, 39, 43. They had 3 starters plus 40 minutes, and the Clippers only had 1, and that was Kawhi Leonard, and the closest was 36 minutes out there on the floor. And the Clippers also had 4 bench players in double-digit minutes. The Phoenix Suns only had 1 bench player in double-digit minutes. Jay,
yeah, that's pretty
a lot
bad.
of people. This is really bad going forward because that means it's going to be excess minutes for Chris Paul,
yes, sir,
and Kevin Durant.
Preach, Jalen. Preach.
So I'm looking at the proof in the pudding right now. I'm going to go ahead and call the Phoenix Suns not to make it out the West.
Woo!
Yes, this is just. That's just too much on those 2 players, man.
Yeah.
That's just too much on those 2 players.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very top heavy, man.
Yeah.
And then, like I said before, who's going to be that guy, that role player to make that extra contribution to the team? And I don't believe any of these guys can if they're only playing 7 minutes in a game.
And they're all minus 10, 12, minus 14. And in 7 minutes that they played.
And you know, you can't go too much off of game 1, but this is a big, big detrimental factor from game 1.
And you can't lose a game when Westbrook's 3 for 19 and Westbrook's the story. Right? Westbrook is the story even over Kawhi Leonard, who arguably played top 5 best playoff performance. Right? But I won't say the Suns can't make it out of this round. I know you said to the finals, right? That's what you're saying? Okay, yeah, I can see that definitely. But the Suns, Monty Williams, you got to do better. You got to give Kevin Durant more than 15 shots because it's Kevin freaking Durant. If Kevin Durant's going to play 45 minutes,
yeah, he needs to jack that thing like 24
give
times.
Give KD the ball. Play Cameron Payne. As much as it pains you, right?
And this was a close game coming down to crunch time. It came down, they were down 3 points, and then they didn't get, Westbrook made that play on Devin Booker.
Yeah.
My boy Westbrook blocked the shot on the drive, caught the ball, threw it off of Devin Booker for the Clippers possession. And what was the one thing you said?
I'm like, why does Devin Booker even have the ball? Give the ball to Kevin. Eric Gordon was guarding Kevin Durant. Why is Kevin Durant not taking that shot?
The best shot you're going to get is Kevin Durant shooting above Eric Gordon for the 3.
Yeah. Like, guaranteed.
Even if he's double teamed, that shot is going off. Unless Westbrook back there like.
Yeah. Unless then you make the right play. But, yeah, Monty Williams, you got to do better than that. Got to give the ball to KD. Give KD his touches. Give Chris Paul a breather because we've seen this time and time again, Jalen. Chris Paul always breaks down the further they go in the playoffs. You've seen it against Houston. You've seen it with the Clippers. You've seen it with the Suns. We've seen it multiple times. Give Chris Paul his rest. I mean, what are they doing? They don't even have a back-up point guard yet.
They don't, man.
Yeah, Cameron Payne, but they never trust Cameron Payne in these situations. So I blame the coaching on the Suns, and I blame KD for not calling for the ball. I don't care if it's not your team, bro. You the best player, bro. You're the best scorer ever, bro. Please get this rock. Like, even if you got to snatch it out of Chris Paul, bro, go sit down, bro. We'll play 5-on-4 right now. So, I don't know. Depending on how well Kawhi Leonard plays, because Kawhi Leonard was. We said it already. We was like, what did I say? Don't forget about that man on the Clippers. That dude is it. Like, top 5 probably.
And bro, what's crazy about this is we're looking at this Clippers team and Paul George isn't even here.
Right. That's a whole nother weapon.
What?
Right.
Paul George isn't even out here right now.
Yeah.
Gosh. If this series goes bad for the Clippers, for the Suns and the Clippers beat the hell out of them, I'm scared to see what the Clippers can do with Paul George back in that lineup.
I expect Kevin Durant to come out guns blazing, and I expect the Suns to get game 2, Jay. Right? But this is going to go at least to 6 games. At least to 6 games. Mm-hmm. And if the Clippers can make it to the second round and get Paul George back, oh, yeah.